On one high fly ball, deep right field, backing up Eaton, and that one is out of here.
No side.
He crushed it. And the Red Sox have taken the lead.
Bitch, put some respect on my name. Hey. When you speak on me, you speak on the game.
Guys, welcome back for another episode of Smack Talk. Today, we're doing a fucking wine testing. I got my buddy, well, first and foremost, we have our audience member, Cameron Thompson.
What's up, boys?
He's back again. Guess who's back? Back again. Cameron's back. Tell a friend, sir. He's hammered, so it's gonna be pretty cool. He's going to maybe top off our glasses. Before the show, we tried it out. That's why we filled the glasses up.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks terrible.
Also, these are like maybe 100 ml glasses, so we're not alcoholics. They're not far away. They're small.
Dude. Yeah, I just got big hands. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Max Parent. He is.
What's up?
I used to go to college with you.
Yeah.
That's where we met.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I was the Frenchie in the group.
Yeah, along with others, but yeah.
Yeah, it was fun, man. It was fun. And I started to get interested in natural wines, and I was posting a lot of stories on Instagram, especially when I went to Spain.
Yeah.
I fell in love with the natural wines that were there, and I liked the fact that it was, natural wine is something that is, you know what? I'm going to let Max explain. What is natural wine, ladies and gentlemen?
So natural wine, I mean, to me, I feel like it's a very old process. It's how they used to make wine back in the day. It's how they still make wine to this day, obviously, because we have natural wines.
Mm-hmm.
But the most simple definition I can give is like, there's no added sulfites. There's no there's no extra filtration.
Minimal intervention.
Correct. Yeah.
So they leave
100%.
They leave Mother Nature give it its taste.
Yeah, 100%.
Pretty much. Yeah. Very hippie, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly. So a lot of natural wines too are kind of, obviously you have like your natural, well, not your natural, but like your more, you have wines that are like obviously aged in oak.
Okay.
Like oak barrels,
Yeah.
kind of like how they traditionally made wine and how you still find wines to this day. Mm-hmm. But I think to cost effective stuff, a lot of wines are now sort of fermented and processed and aged in steel vats, just kind of like
No
how you
chemicals,
see.
no bullshit.
No, exactly.
And all the things that we like, let's say like a corner store wine.
Yeah.
The cheap wine.
Yeah.
It's filled.
That shit never touches fucking
my lips.
Yeah. First off, but
I'm
it
very
never
bougie
touches
on
anything
wine.
natural.
Yeah,
that
for
thing
sure.
is like, it basically is from a lab, made in a lab, bottled in a lab. People would drink it, probably live in a lab. So
Automatic headache.
Oh, for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, like if you drink,
Try to chug some box wine, see how that feels the next morning. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like no defamation because I work for the LCBO, but like
what is the LCBO for our people out of the now?
So the LCBO stands for Liquor Control Board of Ontario. Mm-hmm. So it's
Ontario.
the Ontario's version of the SAQ.
Yep.
And I mean, compared to the SAQ, I think because just how our laws work, I think we serve more beer than you guys do at the LCBO. You can find more like microbreweries and just your domestic stuff, your imported stuff. Mm-hmm. Whereas like if in Quebec, I think it's mostly domestic stuff at like corner stores.
Can you get beer at corner stores in Ontario?
No, not corner stores. You can get some in grocery stores. Like some grocery stores have started carrying beer. It's actually a pretty good selection out like at the grocery store that I go to. Yeah. But I mean, nothing compared to like, you can't buy like a 2-4, or a 12 pack. Like you can buy like a 6-pack here and there, but. Yeah.
So natural wine. It's all about the grape, right?
Yeah, 100%.
So
grape
like,
and
what makes a good natural wine?
Depends where you are in the world.
Okay.
But for the most part, I would say it's like the soil. Quite frankly, it's also like, for example, like one of the definitions that I have written down is a négus. So négus is like basically it's let me see here. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's basically a wine merchant who purchases its grapes. So basically, for example, like the middle wine that we have here today, is a Gamay from VQA Ontario.
Yeah.
The problem is though is that probably those grapes were probably grown either in southern Ontario and then were bought by the purchaser, the winemaker, and then he brings them to his winery and produces the wine.
So like people talk about like wines, like, oh, you have to go to Europe to have a good wine, but like we have really good wine, right?
We do, yeah. Yeah, North America we do, and I feel like we're coming in with like red wines.
Okay.
We used to have like a really bad reputation for red wine, just wine in general, quite frankly, but I feel like it's coming along slowly and surely. I mean, it's still very expensive wine for okay quality.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
you
you're
get
always
much
gonna
cheaper
pay-
wines from
Well,
Europe
dude,
or
that's the thing. Look, if you want to get drunk, just get a cheap wine and whatever. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, 100%.
But when you're going for the taste and the quality, it's another realm.
yeah.
It's so good. Like why I like natural wine, there's not really like an alcohol taste. It's just like
Right.
a juice. And you can drink it all day
100%.
without getting headaches.
100%.
It's awesome. Like in the summertime, give me a beautiful natural wine and
Facts.
with something light or like a good protein, like a steak, like
Yeah.
a tomahawk steak or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, dude! Like it's a die for, or like some seafood. Yeah. You're a big foodie
Tell
too,
me
eh?
about it. Yeah, I kind of am. I'm not. I mean, I have the body for it, so
Why
not,
I
right?
feel you,
Fuck
brother.
it.
I feel you.
I tried. I tried to be on my fucking grind, like the
I enjoy
diet
life,
and
man.
shit, but like
Enjoy life, man.
lasted 2 months. You know,
It's short.
yeah. Fuck it. You know?
Yeah.
You
By
know?
the time this airs, we might be in World War III. So
Yo, you never fucking know, dude.
Are you ready for the
You
draft?
never fucking know.
Yo, do some push-ups.
I'm ready
brother.
to join though. You know,
Yeah.
I'll be
Yeah.
that big motherfucker with
Hey.
the like LM46. You know.
Let's get into wine numero uno.
Yeah. Fuck it, man. Let's go.
This one? This one.
Yeah. Closest to
Yeah.
the mic. So
It is called Liro,
Yeah.
red wine.
yeah.
95% Mencia grape. I'm not going to explain that. Don't worry about that. And 5% Tinta Piñera.
Yeah.
What's that?
Shoot. You guess as good as mine, my brother. Quite like
Very amateur wine testing, guys.
yeah,
Okay.
100%.
All right.
Super blind as well.
Yeah.
I've never tasted any of these, but
Hey.
they were really good.
It's made by João. I think it's João.
Yeah.
Portuguese, right?
Yeah,
João,
Portuguese.
João Tavares de Pinha.
Yeah.
He is he's a horse breeder.
Yeah, man.
And a winemaker. Why
Yeah.
do they like? Why is it so important that every bottle of wine, like every let's say terroir or
Yeah.
every winemaker, why is it always like the family? Why is it always known to be like it feels like you're tasting someone's emotions.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
really deep. Okay, but like in a certain sense, like they put their own love into it. Like
Yeah.
and everybody can be different. Like your neighbor can have a completely different flavor profile
Yeah.
in their wine
Yeah.
because of the environment, right?
Yeah,
and it's
100%.
the same soil and everything, but because of the sunlight and whatever, it could be a couple feet away and the grape would taste completely different.
Yeah.
That's what's so cool. So like one household from another, like they have their own custom taste.
Yeah.
That's what I find really cool.
Yeah.
And to find out that this guy's a horse breeder, you know what? It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it
it's
is.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
And it's the region is the New Burgundy of the South.
Yeah. Of Europe, yeah.
Yeah. What is the bunch of oak, eucalyptus? What is that again?
Yeah, so this one is actually from Portugal, and it's nicknamed the New Burgundy of the South. Basically, like if we take in Europe, cheers, my brother.
Salud.
Salud.
Oh my god. Tastes like a Jolly Rancher.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
like sour.
Yeah, it's super sour, kind of like sour cherries. A little
Whoa,
bit.
man. Oh, that's dangerous. You want to try it, huh? You want to try it? This guy is looking at me like a fucking beaten animal, bro.
Yeah, so Burgundy of the South, though, so basically anything south of France.
Okay.
So like the Spain, the Portugal area kind of thing. Basically, I where this guy grows his grapes is like on a valley at the top of like a mountain.
Okay.
So he has like excellent sort of drainage, I think, if you want to call it that. Like if it rains, he has really good like water drainage and stuff. So it helps to go in the vineyards, because what happens is like if you have a vineyard that's like on a hill, the water will trickle down.
Absolutely.
So that's really good. That's like a really good aspect of the winery. And then, yeah, all of his grapes, like mostly what happens with natural wines is like your grapes are usually like hand harvested, hand processed. The wine's probably made by, a handful of people, not by like machines. I wouldn't go as far as like, the wines are like crushed by your feet. Like we're not in like Roman times. Like,
Hey, well, you never know, bro.
I mean, you never know.
Yeah.
You never know, really.
Hey, grandma comes out, she scrubs her feet,
exactly.
and then she does the fucking
Yeah.
the Macarena on the
Exactly. You
on
got
the
like
grapes.
like a 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. shift just crushing grapes.
Exactly,
Yeah,
best wine in the
100%.
world.
That's probably it. Yeah. You know what? I'm right. My bad, Joao. But yeah.
Take notes. Wow.
Yeah. You hear my boy? So yeah, basically like this guy hand harvests his grapes. I mean, him and his team probably. And then they're aged in whole clusters, like they're fermented in whole clusters. So basically, if you take like a cluster of grape that you buy at the grocery store, basically it's that. It's everything from like the vine to the leaves to the grape, the seeds, like the guts, everything is sort of mashed into one. The juice gets plus like the yeast and the natural sugars, obviously, because yeast is a live thing. It comes from the air. There's yeast everywhere.
Yep. That's
And
beautiful, bro. This is really good.
yeah, so a lot of times with natural wines as well, there's no added yeast. It's basically just the yeast that comes off the grapes. Sometimes you might get like some yeast added here and there, but it's very natural, like the natural kind of type of yeast, not like your bread yeast.
Okay. Okay, so it's different.
Yeah, 100%.
What's the difference? Do you know?
Sure. No, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna
That's
sit
okay,
here
bro.
and try to pretend like I know.
No,
dude.
I love it.
I'm not
I
gonna lie.
love the honesty. Go ahead, man.
I'm new to the wine world. I just kind of
Absolutely.
got like
Yes.
dipping my toes in it. So
But you still know, man. It's
Yeah.
awesome. Like that's why, because me too. I'm
Yeah.
fairly new to this, man.
100%,
And you're
yeah.
like the only person in my entourage who like actually like likes it too.
Yeah.
So fucking why not?
yeah,
Let's talk about it.
And
you know
that's
what
the
I mean?
thing too, is like with
Don't
natural
worry, bro.
wines, is like
He has
it's-
his phone.
Yeah.
He can Google.
Yeah.
He did great last time. Better than GL and Jew. They were slow. They had good insight. Very slow.
yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, bro. So it's hand harvested and fermented in whole clusters with natural yeasts and steel vats.
Yeah, so that's kind of like the steel vats part is kind of like the
Oak barrel?
cost efficiency part of it.
Okay.
So it's literally like if you take like a microbrewery and you go to like a microbrewery that's like / like restaurant.
Okay.
Like those steel vats, like that's what the wine is
Really?
fermented and aged in. It's super sterile, super cost efficient. There's no real room for error, like because it's so sterile and so contained. You don't get like natural bacterias or added yeast that comes from a barrel, for example, or anything like that. So it's a cost efficient way, and it's also a way to produce wine kind of the same every time to make like an equal product every time. So it's not to say that ruins a wine or that ruins an experience. It's just you don't want too much of a variety with every cuvée that you make. So
Okay.
cuvée is a French word for basically like a harvest or
Okay.
like a vintage year, for example.
All right.
So like a cuvée would be like a release for 2022 or 2023. Like that's a cuvée. So when you harvest the grapes at like midsummer, late summer kind of thing.
What makes the color difference? That's all in the grape. So like why?
100%.
But why does it say skin contact? What does that mean?
So skin contact is it's basically, so if you take like the simplest process of like a rosé, which
Okay.
is basically a red skinned grape
Okay.
with a white gut interior. For example, like a Pinot Noir. So if you drink Pinot Noirs, you'll notice that like the color is super, super light if you shine it in the air.
That is very light. Yeah.
It's
like a purple.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of like a cherry. You know what I mean? So
Violet. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
how dare you?
I know. I'm very sorry.
Yeah, so it's basically at the maceration stage. So when they crush all the grapes, there's usually a time of there's a period of time where there's like that first aging of like the skin, the guts all crushed together and kind of just sit there for however long. Sometimes it can be 2 weeks. Sometimes it can be 3 months. Depending on how long you macerate a grape for is how dark the color of your rosé or your wine is going to be. So for example, like this.
Like that one's really dark, dude, compared to this one.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't like people don't see it, but like this one is really dark.
Yeah. Well, I think they can see it actually. So
Yeah. Eh?
yeah. So if we take like
of course.
this guy here, or
Oh yeah, absolutely. You can see it in your camera.
you know, it's super like I was mentioning to John earlier. It's like very cherry-y kind of thing, a lot lighter. The real difference between these two is just like the quality, like not the quality, but the characteristic of the grape. Like a Gamay here, which is this one here.
What is Gamay? That's just
That's the grape variety. Like
Okay.
that's the name of the grape. So when you actually go to like the grocery store and you buy grapes, you can buy like Muscat, like grape, which is like made for Moscato, so, or Muscat, like wine.
nice.
So
Can you make wine with any grape?
probably.
So with that like cotton candy grape, you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
man, that's like fucking Jacob's Creek, like Moscato. That shit is. I mean, again, it's
For people that don't know, Jacob's Creek is a terrible corner store wine.
Yeah.
What's the other one in Quebec? Wallaroo Trail.
Oh, yeah.
Wallaroo Trail. That's
See.
an instant headache.
see that's dark because Ontario doesn't even have that shit.
Exactly. Yeah. No. Welcome to the dark side, brother. You're on the dark side tonight.
Man.
That is really good.
It's really fucking
Tastes
good.
like a Sour Patch.
Yeah, it really does.
That's bananas.
Yeah.
Hey man, like I love things that are simple.
Yeah.
You know? And natural wine is like the pure expression of like the grape and the
100%.
environment and even the artist at a certain point.
Yeah.
I say art. It is an artist.
It is an artist.
It's an art.
Yeah, 100%.
Art
Like
form.
the winemakers usually kind of gone through some sort of like mental fucking breakdown if they're making natural wines. Like they lost their fucking marbles a little bit.
Damn.
Um,
I'm sorry, but this is so like niche and hipster.
like I
you
mean,
have
this guy's
to.
a fucking horse breeder.
Van
You know what I
Gogh.
mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that
He
guy
cuts his ear off and
Yeah,
shit,
that
you know what
guy
I mean?
lost his
Yeah.
mind one day and was just like,
Yeah.
let's make fucking wine.
Yeah. Zhao lost his mind, dude.
João Tavares Pina.
Piña.
If you hear me, my boy,
Yeah.
your wine's good.
Yep.
It's a very good wine.
Yeah. As soon as like Portugal won the World Cup, man, he's like, you know what? It gives me inspiration to
Fuck
make
it.
wine, you know?
Yeah, 100%.
And breed so many horses for my people.
Dude, yeah. Yeah. He probably feeds his horses grapes. Yeah. Also, this wine here is, let's see. So it's planted on like probably a mountain, I would assume, some sort of hilly soil terrain. So it's planted with a bunch of oak. So like if you take mulch like on your lawn in the summer, like your dad probably put mulch.
Yeah.
So he probably puts a bunch of like oak mulch on his terrain.
Mulch is a very old or white person thing to say.
Dude, mulch.
The word mulch?
I have Vietnam flashback when I hear mulch. Like when I hear mulch, dude, all I can think of is like my dad on a Saturday morning coming back from
As soon as you
Home
say the
Depot
word
at like 7
mulch,
a.m.
I picture a 50-year-old man with a beer belly and a pair of white fucking New Balances on,
100%.
bro. Oh, yeah, and
100%.
he's ready to cut some grass.
Yeah, with a
man.
wife beater, like a Bud Light wife beater that he's had since he was like 25 and he's like 63 now.
Oh, yeah. The socks right up to the ankles, bro. And there's never like a wrong time to cut the grass.
No.
You know what I mean?
7
4:30 in the morning?
Yeah.
No problem,
Yeah, 7
man.
a.m. on
Not
a
my
dewy
problem.
morning in July. No worries, brother.
Absolutely.
I got you.
He drives a John Deere, too.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. If your dad drives a Bobcat instead of a John Deere, you don't have a dad.
No, you don't. No,
I'm
you just have an
sorry.
uncle.
Yeah,
you
he's
have an
an
uncle that's
uncle.
pretending.
Exactly.
Yeah, shout out to my dad though. He yeah, we show. Man, that guy's a warrior. Show.
How so?
He had cancer when I was like 2 years old.
Jesus,
I think.
Max.
1 or 2.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's stage 4B colon cancer. Yeah. Called my mom on the phone. She was driving on the highway and he was just like, yeah, I got like stage 4B colon cancer. So yeah. So my mom almost like crashed the car and I almost didn't have any parents actually. And then he was just kind of like ready to die. And then my mom was just like, you fucking moron. Like, what the fuck? Like, you have a kid. You can't just fucking die. So he's like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. So now he doesn't drive a John Deere, but now he has this red little fucking mower, gas-powered mower, and he loves that fucking thing.
Hey.
That with a fucking red snowblower, you know? Dual-stage snowblower. So shout out to Dad. Better
You're a
days
good man.
ahead.
You're a stud.
Show.
You're an absolute stud.
My first
You raised
coach.
a good son. You
My
raised
first
a good
coach.
son.
And my first coach.
Baseball?
Baseball.
Baseball
yeah.
player.
Soccer too, but you know
Really?
the body doesn't really show for it. So, you know.
Hey, come on, dude. We're not built for soccer. I am not built for soccer. I'm built like fucking SpongeBob SquarePants.
I was the best
bro.
goalie,
I'm a
though.
fucking,
I was the
I'm
best
a
goalie.
walking, talking square, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. But hey, speaking about baseball,
Sure.
we're gonna get into sports, man.
Let's
I got my
do it.
Blue Jays
Let's
jersey
do
on.
it.
Vladdy Guerrero Jr.
Placata.
Placata.
Yeah.
Hey, you are my baseball specialist, sir.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, because look, I love baseball.
Wine
I
and
love
baseball.
watching baseball. It's very fun to watch. People say, "Oh, it's boring." It's not. It's
Yeah,
very fun.
yeah.
Maybe because you're intoxicated, but you
Yeah,
don't watch
probably.
sports sober. I'm very
Yeah.
sorry, but
No,
you don't.
you're right.
Okay, it's boring. Either you got money on it. To me, that's a high.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Either you got money on it or you're drinking.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but it's fun to watch when something's on the line.
Yeah. Live
It could be
sports
your
are always
health
better too.
or your wallet.
Yo, facts. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I mean, like live sports are always better. Whatever sport you're watching.
We
I
met
think.
at the last
We did. Yeah.
Blue
We
Jays
saw
game
each
out of
other.
the blue, dude.
Yeah.
It's Toronto from here is like a 5
Yeah.
hour.
Yeah. 5.
5.5. I get no 5.
Yeah. On Google Maps it says 4.5, but
Yeah. I was there with my ex-girlfriend, and
Sure, you
then
don't
I
fucking
was
know.
just like chilling there, and then I posted a story, I guess,
Yeah.
and then he's like, "Hey man, what row are you at?"
Yeah.
What? And he comes meet
As
up,
if
we
I
chat.
know every
Yeah,
seat.
we haven't seen each other since
we have not.
college, man. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. Since yeah.
College was fun.
College was fun. What a time.
Yeah, it
Shout
was
out to
fun.
college.
Yeah,
Shout out to
college.
Joanne.
Yeah, very good lady.
Yeah, very
lady. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey man, are you okay? Awesome.
Fuck yeah, I'm
Wine
ready, dude.
number dos.
I'm keeping
Let's
up with
find
you,
it,
brother.
So this
Yeah.
is okay, wait, give me a sec.
Yeah.
That's the Gamay Noir, right?
Correct. Yeah.
From Broken Stone Winery in Ontario, Canada.
Yeah.
It's a 2021, very like brand new.
Yeah.
It says it's unbaked and dry. I don't know what unbaked means, but dry, I get the vibe.
Yeah.
Strawberries on the palate and pepper on the finish.
There you go. That's usually a good characteristic of like a
Yeah.
good man. Like the dude knows who he's talking about, I guess.
And the dude is
Or
Tim.
just read it on
Tim.
Wikipedia.
Oh, I don't want to slaughter his name. Tim Kupfer.
Yeah, probably.
Kuepfer. Kupfer.
A good European man.
Yes. I did a quick Google search
Yeah.
there. Anyways, he does it with his family, with his
Word.
wife. I think
Word.
her name is Michelin. How do I know this? My memory's not bad because I literally Googled it for about 2 minutes last
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
night. But that's all I know. He's from Hillier, Ontario, and he works with his family, and he even shout out his dog and his kids and whatever. So, hey, shout out. Shout out, Tim. Tim, we're going to try your wine, sir. Gamay Noir 2021 from Broken Stone Winery.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So like on the nose, this kind of
Oh,
smells
God.
like butter tart.
That's wild. It's dry, but it's sweet. Like that's
Juicy.
hard. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's hard to
juicy.
explain. Bro, this guy is salivating.
This guy?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Cameron Thompson.
Yeah, brother. Come on, man.
Want to try that?
Come on, man.
So what is this?
Gamay Noir. So it's that's the grape variety, basically.
Sweet, huh?
That's good, man.
Yeah.
Ooh, tasty, huh?
So I feel like I should probably just say this, like if you
Try this one.
want to like
this one.
find your first ever wine, I think you should go to like your local SEQ, your local LCBO, like whatever your local liquor store is or wine store, and just talk to people.
Thanks, brother. Yeah, seriously.
I feel like
You got to know people, man.
Yeah.
You got to know the connections. I get my wine from G Burger.
Yeah.
It's a place on Elgin.
Yeah.
They sell like it's like a, how do I explain this? Their menu is kind of like it's like a retro cafe McDonald's style menu, but everything is homemade. So like they have their homemade chicken nuggets and everything is local.
Yeah.
Everything is freshly made.
Yeah.
It's bananas. It's all burgers, hence the name.
Word.
But yeah, there's like you can get hot dogs but everything is gourmet and it's
Yeah.
so good. And they have one of the best natural wine selections I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like seriously.
Yeah.
I don't know who's the owner. I would love to
Yeah.
have you on, whoever, just a representative, whatever. I don't
100%.
care. It'd be awesome because I love going there, and every Wednesday it's 50% off.
Yeah.
So I go there, batch up on wine, because this is like they're like I'd say like these are well, it's quality, right? So it's like
Yeah.
$80 to $100 a bottle, but you get it half price. It's worth
It's very
it. man.
artisanal. Natural wines is very much an artisanal process.
You're paying for what you get. It's
you're-
like art,
yeah.
brother. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can get really good, inexpensive natural wines, but
Yeah.
when I say inexpensive, like they will still cost you, probably more than what you expect to find for a cheap wine. Like, the orange wine that we have here is like $30, and I would consider that like cheap for a natural wine that's from Chile, because it has to be imported through like a different type of license, and it doesn't really necessarily go through a bunch of like the same processes and policies as like the
Do you know
LCBO.
where in Chile?
It probably says on the bottle.
Where is-
Well, actually, I can see
one?
it now. Yeah, it's Corco Valley. Well, that's the orange one.
Turiga Nacional, Produto de Portugal. No, that's not the Chile one.
No, that's from
Jeez,
Portugal.
I'm reading the wrong one.
The orange wine.
Oh, sorry, man.
Orange wine is from Corco Valley.
Curco Valley.
Yeah.
Okay. Chile. The Chileans have good wine.
Chileans have fucking good wine.
Really?
Dude. Oh, dude. Yeah.
What's your favorite region in the world? Like if you had to like
Argentina. Yeah.
Damn. Okay,
Yeah.
that was quick.
Yeah. I feel like, I was supposed to bring this wine on this podcast actually, but the guy at the LCBO kind of gypped me.
Oh no.
Yeah, I had a pretty special wine that I was willing to bring. It's called a Pet Nat.
Okay.
And basically it's the abbreviation for Pétillant Naturel,
Okay.
or whatever
Naturally sparkling.
naturally sparkling, yeah, whatever that is in Spanish.
Yeah.
And when I had a conversation with the employee, he basically told me it was going to be the worst wine I'll ever have, and I was probably going to return the wine. And I was like, okay. So I immediately,
He wanted it for himself.
yeah.
Are
So
you
I
kidding me?
immediately, well, I bought it I had bought it previously, and I brought it home. Was waiting to bring it on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Went to the LCBO last week, just before this podcast was shot. Asked the guy like, "Hey, what do you think about this wine?" Told me it was going to be the worst wine I ever had. So of course, I trust him. So I went home, drank it. It was one of the best wines I've ever had. Yeah, it was crazy.
Never
No.
Trust your instincts,
Super
dude.
floral, like lavender, chamomile.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was crazy. And that's from Argentina. And I personally, if I'm going to drink reds, I like full-bodied reds. Love full body. So Malbecs. Malbecs are if you think this is purple, right? Malbecs are black.
That's dark, bro.
Yeah, Malbecs are black.
Wow.
And
This one's really good, man.
yeah, it is. Quite frankly, it is actually really, really good.
Yeah. Wow, man. Shout out Ontario, bro.
Yeah. So again,
And it says it pairs good with pizza. Ooh.
yeah. Yes. Yeah. I would 100% believe that.
Favorite pizza spot in Ottawa? Go.
Oh shit, Heartbreakers, 100%.
Where's that? Is it in fucking
Parkdale.
Orleans?
No, brother.
Okay.
In Parkdale. It's on Parkdale.
Always give me fucking restaurants.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's about an hour away from where you live.
Yeah.
Meetings was good though.
It
Shout
was
out
good.
Meetings.
Yeah,
bro.
they actually
Meetings.
moved, so it's a little bit more
Where's it?
central in Canatech, which is the industrial part
Oh,
of.
it's beside my where I got tattooed.
Yeah, a little bit further down, but yeah.
Sorry, Mom Tattoo. Aldi, shout out.
Yeah, shout out.
I'm shouting out everybody, bro.
Yeah.
Love them all.
So, Heartbreakers on Parkdale. It's a converted pizza joint that was originally a house. So, and they don't have a storefront. So if you pass Heartbreakers, you'll miss it. Because it's very they have a little signage at the top of their front entrance. And,
What's the style of pizza?
New York.
Really?
Yeah, because the thing is in Canada, I feel, especially in Canada, specifically Ottawa.
More specifically.
Yeah. Very niche. We have disgusting fucking pizza.
Yeah, I gotta be honest.
Chain restaurants should be
I'm sorry,
ashamed
buddy,
of
but
themselves.
if you would live on the dark side,
Yeah.
like I do,
Yeah,
good luck.
yeah,
It's fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
If I wanna splurge and go all out on pizza.
yeah.
Farinellas, man. I love Farinellas, bro.
There you go.
I love that style. You
Yeah.
ever been to Farinellas?
I have not, no, but I've heard of it.
Bro,
Yeah.
you have to try it.
Yeah,
Have to try it.
Well, you have to try Heartbreakers.
I will.
Yeah, Heartbreakers
Absolutely.
is a New York style of pizza, so it's very thin, very crispy, but also kind of has a Neapolitan style to it, so it's kind of fluffy at the same time on the crust. Super simple ingredients. Very very much farm to table kind of attitude.
Did you go to Matty Matheson's restaurant in Toronto?
No, I have. Well, I have. Yeah.
Okay.
I went to Maker's Pizza.
Yeah,
a couple
I was
times.
supposed to go. I was
Yeah.
actually supposed to meet you there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And,
Actually,
I was. Dude,
you
I
were.
was.
Yeah, you hammered.
I was hammered.
Yeah.
Come on, it's a Jays game, bro. Like,
We
hey,
met in the 4th inning. The dude was gone.
absolutely
Absolutely
destroyed.
smashed.
Dude.
I felt like if I was pushing you forward, you would have fucking trampled 17 people.
Hey, man, it was a good game.
And I brought you a beer, so it kind of probably didn't help.
You're an absolute stud.
Yeah.
You're an absolute. I drank
Shout out
about.
Michelob Ultra.
Yeah, I
It makes
drank about
piss water,
I'm
but-
telling you, man, I drank about 20 beers that day.
Yeah, I
bro.
believe you.
I was
Fucking
hammered.
millionaire. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I went last year. I bought
$400 a game,
Dude,
bro.
I went to a game last year.
More
I
than
bought fucking chicken tenders and fries and a slice of pizza. My dad got like 2 hot dogs and a slice of pizza.
That's
My-
criminal.
Yeah, my buddy went and he was like, okay, well, you guys pay for the food and I'll go pay for the beer. I'm like, what the fuck? Like 3 beers versus like 4 slices of pizza, 6 hot dogs, and like chicken tenders and fries. Like, we're about to get fucking scammed here. That dude came back. He was like, no bullshit. That should just cost me $75. I was like, bro, what the fuck?
I remember I had 2 shots of what is it again? That Malibu shot. Anyway, two shots of the Malibu white rum.
Okay.
And a
Chill.
Corona.
Malibu's good.
And a Corona.
And a Corona.
And apparently it's supposed to take like it tastes like
Dr. Pepper?
no. Like sweet tart, I think.
Oh, okay.
Whatever. It did not.
Yeah, no.
At all. Anyway, it was $65, bro.
Yeah.
2 Coronas with 4 shots of fucking vodka, $65.
Dude, when Toronto came back, like when the Blue Jays came back to Canada and like
Shout
like-
out the Jays, bro.
Shout out to the Jays.
Shout out the
Shout out
Jays,
to the
bro.
Jays.
I love the Jays. My grandfather fought for this fucking country in
Yeah.
World War II. I'm kidding.
Facts.
But yes, he did. He absolutely did.
My
I
grandpa
have him
too.
tattooed.
Shout out.
There
Shout
you
out
go.
to my grandpa.
Awesome, bro.
Yeah. Medic.
Yeah, and he was a huge Jays fan.
Okay,
So
sick.
I'm a Jays fan till I die. I hate the Maple Leafs, but I'm a
Yeah,
Jays fan.
yeah.
Because that's the only thing we have.
Yo,
you
it
know?
is. It is.
The Raptors too.
Fuck the Yankees.
The Raptors are terrible.
Terrible. Yeah.
We're fucked. We won the championship. We're done, right?
Yeah, we are. Probably, I mean,
Like our best player is Fred Van Fleet, dude.
Yeah, dude went undrafted, but you know, whatever.
He's very good.
He's very good.
Insane.
He's
but
very good.
he ain't LeBron, bro. He's not.
He's
Dame
very much a
Lillard.
superstar
He's
in
not
Toronto.
Luka.
He'd be a 6th man in like LA.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, like whatever.
We need a guy.
This is very much like Toronto, though.
Kawhi fucked us over. I
Yo.
love Kawhi. I love Kawhi, and it was
Yo.
one of the greatest sports moments of I've ever witnessed in my
Kawhi's
life.
kind of like hooking up with your ex. You know what I mean? It's very good in the moment, but then it just
the day after, you're like, God damn it.
Nothing good will ever come out of it.
No.
You know?
Especially, well,
I
except
mean,
for
I
his
wouldn't
laugh.
know, but
Yeah.
yeah, whatever.
I don't know, man. The Raptors are kind of... So, yeah, let's talk about the Blue Jays, man.
Let's talk about him.
What's going on? What's going on with the Blue Jays? Give us an update. Because I'm literally... Like, when does
fuck
baseball
ownership.
matter?
Fuck ownership, first of all, because apparently we like every 5 or so years we go through the cycle of like switching teams of who we deal with in the off season. So like for a while we had Toronto, like we used to deal a lot with Tampa Bay, which like in the baseball world it's in our own division,
Yeah.
the AL East.
Absolutely, yeah.
So it's kind of like a pointless thing to do because if you're trading players or exchanging players or signing players from your own division and giving them away to your own division, you'll see that same player like 16 times in like a month.
Bro, baseball is so, like... How many games in a season? 180?
Yeah, 180. No, 162.
Fucking
162
wild, bro.
games. I have no idea.
That's wild.
It is wild.
That's a lot.
Yeah, they used to play 82 games.
Did you play baseball your whole life? Like, when did you stop?
Well, I would say like I wouldn't say my whole life.
Okay.
But I played from like when I was like 3 till like when I was like 16.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Fucking
So,
long
like,
time.
my-
3 years old, bro?
Yeah. Well,
With the
yeah,
tee?
you started
Yeah,
like
yeah,
T-ball,
yeah, yeah,
right? And then I played
Hitting dingers, bro?
Show. Hey, I was a lousy hitter at the end of my career.
You pitch?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I was a pitcher.
You slinging mud, dude?
Ripping cheese, dude. Slaying darts.
Ripping cheese,
Whatever you want to
dude!
call it, bro. I was throwing gas.
Fucking,
No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, nacho sauce, bro.
Yeah,
Slinging
facts.
that shit, bro.
Facts, bro. I was catapulting darts over there. Nah, like I played. Started when I was 3 years old. Then I went on to play softball for a little while because my dad, I too young to remember, but like my dad would be like, "You want to play again?" Or, okay, sure.
Yeah.
So I played like a few years.
Is there a big difference?
100%, yeah. Bats are usually longer, slim, like skinnier.
What's the
barrel.
difference? Like, is there more action in softball? Like, is it easier to hit?
Probably, yeah.
Because it's underhand, right?
Well,
And the ball's
if you
fucking
get high
huge.
levels, it's hard. It's actually harder to hit softballs than it is baseballs.
How so?
When you play baseball, the pitcher's mound is elevated, and so when the pitcher's throwing down on the at the ball or at the batter, I should say, the swing of the bat naturally wants to come up like this, right? It's kind of like that. So if you get a pitch that's elevated from you to begin with, and your bat meets the ball down, then it's easier to make contact. Now, hitting in baseball is the hardest thing to do in sports. Like in all of sports, it's the hardest thing to do is hit a baseball. It's been
Really?
proven.
Oh my
I'm not
God.
biased, but it is proven.
I'm not gonna say anything, but sure.
So
sure. Go
and then
ahead.
softball is the opposite. So softball gets thrown underhand. So the ball naturally elevates because you're throwing it from lower,
yeah.
and your natural
it's going up
arm
anyway.
is going up
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
So, but then of course your bat's still coming, up.
Yeah.
So to make contact with the ball when it's already rising and your bat's rising, it's a lot harder to like anticipate the contact for it. So I'd say it like professional or even like university level softball. I would say it's harder to hit a softball than it is probably a baseball. But probably in like the earlier years, like when you don't know how to throw different pitches and you're just throwing fucking meatballs over the plate, probably easier to hit a
Fucking
softball.
Nona's meatballs going on the plate, bro.
Yeah. But yeah, when I played softball, I used to fucking hit dingers. Like I again was fat, so I
My
could
name's
never
Alfred D'Elia, and I hit dingers.
facts. Yo, I was that little fat Italian kid, but
You're Italian?
no, I was French. I'm French Canadian, like Ontario French though.
Tabarnak, oui.
En esti.
Ouais.
Right.
Français par le sang versé.
Français par le sang versé.
Yeah.
But yeah, my grandma has like some Scottish blood apparently.
Scottish.
Scottish.
Wow.
Hey, fuck.
Fucking hell, huh?
Fucking hell.
Jesus Christ.
So I played softball for quite a while, and then I was just like, I don't fucking want to play this. This seems lame. Like, fucking losers play this game. Like, I was hanging out with kids who used to fucking ride Tonka trucks on the field. Like, what the fuck's going on? Like, they had like fucking Hot Wheels in their back pockets and making sand castles on the field. Like, man, get me the fuck out of here. And I also sucked at pitching. In
Sure
softball.
you weren't in like the fucking
Yeah,
like
probably.
a summer camp for fucking
Shoot, probably, man, probably. So my dad was like, okay, let's switch you up. And then I started playing baseball. I think I was like 9 years old.
Cool.
So from 9 to like 16, I played. I kind of regret quitting at the time I did. But
Shit happens, bro.
Shit happens. Life is life.
So who's the top in the in baseball right now? Like who would you say is the team to beat, man? Like who's
the team
your
to beat? Shit.
this year? Who do you think is going to be good this year? The Jays. Look, I don't know about the Jays, bro. I really
Jays
don't.
are not going to win more than like 91 games. Like if they win 90 games, I'll
So
be
sad,
I'll be
man. We
like
had
I'll
studs,
give
bro.
everybody
We
a
have
handshake.
Studs, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate what we did in the off seasons. We have some good signings. Some signings don't really make sense to me. But it is what it is. I think quite frankly, I think the best team in baseball this year is going to be well, there's a lot of hype behind them, so probably not, but like Padres are going to be up there, I feel. I also think like anybody from like the central divisions is going to be underratedly
Well, Padres
good.
got the big boys, right? But isn't Tatis out? Wasn't Tatis out?
Well, Tatis is a fucking idiot.
Why?
He just like he's the John Morant of like
Oh yeah.
baseball.
Bro.
Dude thinks he's tough. He's like
Ja Morant.
Yeah, dude,
Did
he's
you
from the
see-
suburbs of
but
like
poor
Dominican.
Ja Morant, though, man. Like the
Yeah.
fact that the strip club released that footage. Come on, bro. Like
Yeah.
you're there to be private, you know.
Yeah,
There
yeah,
must have been
yes,
like a
yeah.
lawsuit behind it, like
For
for
sure.
them to reveal. Because if they just gave it like that, that's
Yeah,
low,
that's kinda
bro.
fucked up. Yeah,
that's
yeah.
fucked up,
For
man.
sure. For sure.
You-
Totally agree.
Did you see the money, bro?
No,
You didn't see it?
no, I didn't. I mean, again, I
You
heard
know what
about
I'm
it.
talking about? Okay, Ja Morant was caught in a strip club.
Okay.
like after he posted like a Instagram live, I think,
Yeah.
with a gun, like an idiot.
Okay,
But
yeah.
then he got caught in the strip club, whatever. Like after I don't really know the story anyway. But
Yeah.
anyway, the footage of him is in the strip club, and there's like, dude, hundreds of thousands of dollars like
Dude,
everywhere.
this
It's
guy's an
covered.
idiot.
Yeah, and he's getting twerked on, like just like
I mean,
Yeah, but like, come on, bro.
chill.
Like, I don't know. It's a little privacy.
I mean, you're doing, yeah, exactly. You're kind of doing your own shit in there.
Yeah.
So like, it's like,
I don't care about that. Me, what I care about is the fucking gun, dude.
yeah.
Come on,
Yeah.
bro. I understand that, we didn't grow up in the same circumstances, and you wouldn't understand. I understand, okay?
yeah.
But bro, you're a professional.
Yeah.
You're an idol to thousands of kids out
Yeah.
there, dude. Come on, bro.
You're also-
one of
yeah.
the greatest basketball players out there right now.
Yeah, 100%.
Don't ruin your
He's
shot,
like
bro.
generational talent, and it's
Look
just
at Luka Doncic, bro.
Yeah.
You see him waving a gun? No.
No.
Yeah, he's having fun. There's videos of him having fucking smoking shisha and
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
getting drunk and stuff. But cool. But like, that's okay, dude. You're allowed to have fun, but don't
100%.
fucking do stupid shit like that, bro.
Well, I saw a video he got like Eminem'd or whatever. He got like 8 Miled. So like when Eminem on his last like in the 8 Mile video or the 8 Mile movie, like when he did that like diss to that guy about like, oh, he went to a private school, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Like John Morant got done that. Yeah, like John Morant's from the suburbs.
What?
Yeah, John Morant's from the suburbs. Went to a private school. His parents had a really good marriage. Like, you should see it. It's
Clarence?
yeah, bro.
And Clarence's parents had a real good marriage?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Like he got that shit down on him on Twitter and like bodied him.
I can't believe I just got that, bro.
Yeah.
Damn.
So, yeah, like again, it is like that is a breach of privacy, I think. Like for him to
Absolutely.
be posted on
Come on, bro.
every social media outlet, but at the same time, like I don't know.
Me, it's the IG Live.
Yeah, you have to live at a different pace. Like I don't know.
Bring girls over, bro.
Yeah,
Stay home.
just yeah.
Bring girls over.
Like fuck
you know what I
go
mean?
to the strip club. Who gives a fuck? But like, if someone had to post shit about you, probably because you were acting a fool. Like, you know what I mean?
I agree.
Like if Luka Doncic went to the strip club and like did that shit, it'd be a whole different story. But like, you don't see Luka Doncic doing that shit.
No.
Why? Because he's probably at home doing it. I don't know. Who cares?
It goes back to his country, dude. Like,
Yo.
dude, do you see the basketball games over there?
Yeah, dude.
There's fucking flares and shit.
I know, dude. They're fucking
Wild.
insane. Yo, Europeans though, like any other.
I love Europe.
Yo,
I love Europe.
Let me just say this about
I
any
will live in
fucking
Europe.
let me,
Before?
yeah, please, let's do.
Yes.
Yeah, why not, right?
Okay, this one is the Romy Orange
Yeah.
white wine,
Yeah.
100% Sauvignon Blanc.
Yeah. So
Natural fermentation and unfined, and there's sediment at the bottom. He'll explain
Correct.
that later. It is
Yeah.
hand harvest and skin contact for not 30 but 45 days. ladies and gentlemen.
yeah,
Explain,
so
explain the sediment. Why is it important to have sediment?
I wouldn't say it's important, but it's
Normal, I guess.
very
Normalized.
characteristic
Yeah, yeah.
of a natural wine. So sediment comes from the wine being unfined and unfiltered. So unfined is basically the winemaker decided not to use any fining agent. So like clay or gelatin, anything like that to help clear up the wine. So like I don't know if we can edit this at all, but like you can
Not at all,
see. Okay, cool. We're not there yet.
This
but-
is live,
yeah,
baby.
yeah. But
I don't
like
edit shit.
you can see through the glass. Like you can't see my face,
No.
right? And like
very cloudy.
Yeah. So part of that is because like on my way here, the bottle kind of shook up, so the sediment kind of dispersed in the wine.
Went everywhere, yeah.
Which is not a bad thing. You can drink sediment. Anybody will tell you can drink sediment. Sediment kind of tastes bad, so a lot of people don't drink it.
But it goes good. It's very
But
like citrusy.
You can definitely drink it. So yeah, unfined is just like it's a natural process of not adding anything in the wine that would defer the natural taste of it. So like for example, there's no gelatin that like can clamp up the yeast, the sugars, the impurities of the wine. Unfiltered is like at the end when it's done fermenting and processing and aging. It usually goes through multiple processes of filtering, from like sieves to cheesecloths on like an exponent, like huge levels. But that's not what happens. It's just poured in a bottle, and they're like, "Here you go." So, this
That's
guy,
from the Echeverria? How do you say that?
yeah,
Echeverria family? And they have a
Yeah,
PhD in economics.
Yeah, Echeverria.
Echeverria. Okay.
Echeverria.
Echeverria.
I think. I don't know. Probably Eka. I don't. Shout out to my boy though. But yeah, this is from the Echeverria family. So more specifically, it's like one dude who started it. And like you were saying, this guy has a PhD in economics. But again, after like the crisis of '08, he was kind of just like, you know what, fuck it, dude. I don't want to do this anymore. So he had like a mental breakdown, I would assume. And then he bought, I mean, probably comments or whatever going to correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's...
Oh, they will.
Maybe 17. Like I have different numbers in my head. It's either 17, 18, or 80 hectares of land. Could be totally wrong.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It's a lot of land, dude.
It's a lot of land. In Chile, dude, that's a lot of land. And this guy, after the '08 crisis, he was kind of just like, you know what? I'm going to make wine. I'm going to make it for the masses. Everybody will enjoy my wine. And that'll be that. And I'll be a fucking millionaire. And then he made his first, like, batch, his first, like, vintage. That was, like, kind of like a niche, like, artisanal, just to try it out. A couple, 300 bottle, probably.
Do you think they're millionaires, dude? Yeah?
Yeah, dude, they sell that shit for $30.
Yeah,
People got to make a fucking profit off of that. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Like again, it's hand harvested. It's homemade. It's homemade. It's like made by humans, right? That make a fair wage, and that's what they strive on. Specifically, these guys, is they make wine that is ethically correct. So they treat their people well. They give them good wages, and after the guy made his first batch, he was like, you know, this is really good on like a small scale. So maybe if I continue to do this, I'll get more of like an artisanal wine that will be kind of niche and suit, a different
audience.
Clientele, audience, demographic, whatever.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he kind of just, this guy, I mean, you can see if you've had Sauvignon Blanc before, Sauvignon Blanc's not this color. Sauvignon Blanc is legit like clear white.
That's beautiful.
It's it's overhydrated piss color. This is like you haven't drank water in 8 hours.
Yeah, this, like, if your pee is like, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about hydration.
Yeah.
If your pee is like this, bro, you need some fucking electrolytes in your body, you need some potassium, you need some salt, and you need some fucking water, baby, because this is not healthy. But
no, but it's healthy
wine,
today.
Absolutely.
It's healthy today. So, and the thing with natural wines is that you don't really get a smell note. Like there's no, on the nose, there's not really anything. It just kind of tastes like dirt. It kind of smells like
earth,
soil, earth, like vines. It smells like sun hitting like your skin and you're sweaty. That's what it smells like.
But apparently the guy, like the Echeverria family, whatever, apparently like they're very nonchalant about their way. Like
100%.
Like it's not fancy, they don't really care, but like it's natural, so either buy it or don't. They don't really care.
So their motto is
No es pituco.
No es pituco, which roughly translates to it ain't fancy. So they make wine for themselves. Like that was their whole thing when they first started. They were like, I like this. Like the guy was like, I like this. So I'm going to fucking sell it as is.
Nice.
And if people don't fuck with it, I don't care.
I like that.
Because I have a PhD in economics. So I can be a millionaire anywhere else.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
It's important.
So, so this is, and this wine, so this family actually is one of the first wines from Chile that produce like boutique wines. It's so like natural wines, kind of like the niche sort of small batch cuvées. So like, maybe 400 to 1,000 bottles a year. Like that's small. Like if you think about it, cause like if we go to an LCBO store or like an SAQ and we try to go buy Jackson Triggs will never run out of wine. And that's just because they buy grapes on like such a high amount that it's like unimaginable,
unfathomable.
Yeah. They crank out like probably as many bottles as like
humanly
possible in one day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whereas this guy takes his time, processes his wine correctly.
But that goes back with the quality of it too.
100%. Yeah, it just goes back to like old traditions. It's just like this is how it was made back then. It took time.
Things take time.
Take time. Good things take time.
Absolutely.
So this guy doesn't give a shit. He's like, this is what I'm making. If you don't like it, don't fucking buy it. but I know my product's good because obviously if it wasn't, he wouldn't sell it. This is actually also one of the first wines from Chile that was sold in Harrods in London. So I don't know if you know what Harrods is.
Not at
It's
all.
this fucking, I don't want to get too dark, but it's like quite frankly, I don't even know what it is either. It's like a general store,
Okay.
but like grocery store,
Okay.
but like it's like the Bay of like London,
Okay.
like the Bay Company.
Yeah.
It's just like a store of like
All my roadmans are gonna tell me exactly
yeah,
what's going on.
yeah. All my UK people, like, yeah. It's just Harrods is like, it's owned by like millionaires, like big trillionaires. Like the richest people have their hands in Harrods.
The lizard people.
The lizard people, the shape-shifting aliens. You remember that from college?
Yeah.
Shape-shifting. Shout out to Martin. I don't know where that guy is. Probably in the army somewhere.
Yeah, army. I think.
Yeah. I've stopped following him.
Thank you for your service, sir.
Thank you for your service, though, for sure. So Harrods is like this like grocery store, general store, but like on an expensive scale, right? So they bring in all that good shit.
Yeah.
So this is like this is the first. Again, I don't want to get roasted, but like I'll just say one of the first.
Don't find something to roast you anyway,
Yeah.
bro. Say whatever you want.
It's one of the first wines from Chile
Okay.
that was ever brought to Harrods.
So it's the first like standout from Chile.
100%. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice, man.
And from what I'm tasting, incredibly crisp green apple.
What
so like
food would that go good with? Pair well with, sorry.
this would be good in the summer. 1,000,000%.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you just come back from like a beach day or like a golf.
Oysters, bro.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Absolutely.
This would go well with pizza. This would go well with any dessert you'd ever serve. This would go great with some sort of fish. I see like asparagus being thrown in there, like in the asparagus season, which we're coming up on, by the way.
Oh, I like it. I love asparagus.
Asparagus, dude. Most underrated vegetable, I think. That and,
I can eat
and just
asparagus
raw
for
green
every
bean.
meal.
Yeah, 100%.
Fried up in the pan, you know, a little olive oil, little salt and pep. You know what I mean? Beautiful. A little
100%.
garlic.
Sure.
Oh,
Green beans,
yes.
just raw, thrown into a dry pan. No oil, no butter, just dry. Char char the shit out of it. Make them black. At the end, when it's like they're cooked enough, take it off the heat. Throw in a knob of like salted fucking butter. A crushed clove of garlic or two, depending on if you like garlic like that or not.
I do.
Me too.
Who doesn't, dude?
Who doesn't, dude? You're
Sorry,
fucking.
but-
You're
yeah.
weird. You're weird if you don't like garlic. Garlic's such a power food too. Like it's such an antioxidant. Like it's so good for you. Yeah, it stinks, but who gives a shit? Who cares? And yeah, throw a knob of butter, crushed clove of garlic or two, and some pepperoncini, like dried chili pepper.
Ooh.
And then if you really want to get fancy, you just grate like some Parmesan cheese, like fresh Parm, Parmigiano Reggiano, like Grana Padano, whatever you got. Except for that like Heinz like green bottle red top shit that doesn't melt. That don't do that.
Yeah,
Just spend. It's the same price as fresh Parm. Just spend the fucking money.
I know. Bro,
Like
I'm sorry, but I just...
sorry you were raised on chicken nuggets and McCain fries. I mean, it'll hold you down.
It's the
gotta
chicken
do what you
nuggets.
gotta do.
It's the chicken nuggets gang there. I used to be like that when I was a kid.
100%.
I grew up. I grew out of it. Fucking thank God. But I can't take anybody seriously when they're picky like that.
Me neither.
Just eat the food, dude.
Just
you kidding me?
It's the most disheartening thing ever.
I know.
Like
You present the meal and like how beautiful it is and
Yeah.
all the ingredients. Like, well, I don't like tomatoes.
yeah.
Are-
Yeah.
I'll
I don't
force
even
feed
want to
you.
get fucking into it, dude. That shit boils my blood. It like legit makes me angry. My ex-girlfriend, fuck you, by the way.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Stay
Shout
true to your
out
brother.
to my current girl though, Nev.
Hell yeah.
Real estate
Shout out
agent.
Nev. Oh.
Yeah, on the up and coming.
Good job. Shout out Nev.
Shout out Nev. Proud of you, baby. But yeah.
Get your money, girl.
Yeah, fuck my ex.
Fuck
she
her.
used to be so fucking picky about the dumbest shit ever. She used to like this specific brand of fucking chicken nuggets until she went vegan one day.
Oh, that must have worked out well.
Yeah. I don't know if
Two
she's-
pods in a row, we're talking about veganism, man.
Yeah.
People are trying to test me, baby.
Yeah. No, I would never. I almost went vegan because I was with my ex. and then we broke up, and the first thing I fucking did was have like almost like a raw steak. It was just like, yeah. Woo! Yeah. Shout out protein, bro.
That's all I eat.
Can't go a day without it.
Nope. That's
Some
all I
sort
eat.
of form.
That's literally
Yeah.
all I eat.
Yeah.
I eat meat, eggs.
Yeah.
Well, eggs. No, never mind. Meat, eggs, and fruit.
Word.
That's pretty much it.
Word.
Yeah.
I eat that just on a mass scale. I eat a family's worth of food every day.
What I used to love, bro, is bread. And as soon as I cut that out of my diet, it changed so much, bro. But the thing is that I crave it so much. Like, if I wanted like a cheat meal, I want a sandwich or a burger.
Yeah.
Or, I love sandwiches, man. Like 100%. A chicken parm hero, bro. Oh my God. Are you kidding me?
100%.
Oh, favorite food.
Show.
Favorite, like, let's say your favorite. Let's not go into like.
Yeah.
Like, let's say you're going out at a night. Okay, we're in Ottawa, baby. Okay,
Yeah.
we're in Ottawa. You're like,
Yeah.
you know what? Let's go with your girlfriend, with your
Yeah.
lovely girlfriend.
My lovely
and,
girlfriend.
And you tell her, you're like, you know what? Let's go to this restaurant for this food. This is what I'm craving right now. What would that be, sir?
Probably Bar Lupulus in Ottawa.
What is that?
It's on Wellington, I believe.
The name is familiar to me.
Yeah, it's in Westboro. I can't remember if it's Wellington at that point.
What is
or
the food?
if It's
French cuisine?
yeah, like a fusion. It's just like good food. You know, there's no designated cuisine. There's no like we're serving Italian,
just
we're serving
banging out-
French. They're just they have inspiration from a lot of different countries, and they just roll with it.
Love it.
And I think growing up, I have this I'm sort of stuck in the thing where like I grew up, like if we went out for dinner, it was like Boston pizza, and like Boston
Same,
pizza
brother.
gets expensive. It is expensive. It for no apparent reason. Like you can leave there drinking 2 beers per adult, a glass of wine, like 2 apps and 4 mains, and it will cost you the exact same as like a mom and pop restaurant, a family owned restaurant.
What?
Yeah, 100%, dude. If you went to Boston Pizza, like if us 3 went to Boston Pizza, we drank 2-3 beers each, shared 2 apps,
Bro.
and had 3 meals to get like 3 full meals, it would probably come out to like the same as like if you went to Bar Lupulus, or if
We
you
have
went to,
one thing that's a game changer in Boston pizza on the Quebec side.
Yeah,
The team pitcher.
yeah, that's a thing. That's a Quebec thing. It doesn't really exist
The
here.
team pitcher, every time we used to go to Boston Pizza, we get the team pitcher.
Yeah.
It's like 12 beers, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
We drink it like 2 people get
Yeah.
absolutely dusted,
Fucked
bro.
up. Yeah,
for sure. And it was like $25.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So
It's-
you can't eat anything else. You get
Yeah,
like
yeah.
1 app after and you
Well,
pay like,
exactly. Yeah. But yeah, for me, it'd be Bar Lupulus right now. Bar Lupulus is like really kind of like
Wanna
my
top
favorite. Absolutely. I
of
fucking
course,
do.
man. Hell yeah. So Bar Lupulus.
Yeah, Bar Lupulus is on here. Hold on here. Just
Figure it out, brother. Okay, I don't want to. Here you go. You take it. Hell yeah.
so Bar Lupulus is on. I want to say Wellington. It could be Richmond at that point.
What's your favorite kind of food?
Oh, fucking pasta, dude.
That was quick.
Oh my god, I'm a whore for pasta.
Really?
Straight up. Any fucking. You want to give me buttered pasta? I'll take buttered pasta.
Really?
Yeah.
Go-to spot
For what?
for pasta.
Shit.
Want some? Want to try it? Come on.
That's tough.
Go underneath the camera.
That's tough.
Really? Underneath
Yeah.
the camera.
There's this place in Orleans. It's a mom and pop restaurant. It's
Whatever. Take it.
I do not know what it's called. Some Italian name,
Okay.
and it's
Some Italian name.
some Italian.
Fucking gabagool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Angela Gabagool. You know what I'm saying? Angelina's probably.
St. Mary's gabagool.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean?
Yeah. But they make homemade food, fresh day of pasta stuff, and it's really fucking good. It's in
Wow.
this like strip mall. It's in the corner of a strip mall. Like you would pass it 9 times out of 10. You wouldn't even know it's there. And
That's
it's
the best food.
Yeah, It really is. It really is. That place, I would say, has really, really good pasta. Like, they serve their pasta al dente, like how they're supposed to. They're like, fuck white people. This is, well, they're also white, but
They're also white. I'm sorry, you fucking Europeans.
Yeah.
I am not white. I'm Spanish or I'm
like,
Italian. You're fucking a different kind of white. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
If not, though, Jesus. I mean, last time I went to Bar Lupus, I had like braised short rib, parpadelle, and it
You're getting me horny, bro.
oh my god, it was insane. It was so good. Like, oh my god, I'll show you pictures after this, but like it was insane.
My go-to is Indian food.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely,
Dude.
Taj.
No, shut the fuck up right now.
Yep.
Dude, Taj is my fucking favorite Indian food. Shout out to fucking Taj. Hey, shout out to Taj.
Yes.
I have
Carling.
On Carling.
Yeah.
I have met the owners. I've met the
I went on a date there recently, bro, and it was poppin'.
I met the female owner because I believe it's most definitely a family run restaurant.
Absolutely.
I met the mom, like the mom of the family, the female owner.
But she's always there, right?
She's always there.
I know, yeah. Every time I go there, she's there.
I met her at the LCBO one day because she was buying like 7 cases of Kingfisher, which if you don't know what Kingfisher is, it's like India's #1 beer. And it's like if it's India's #1 beer.
Okay. So it's like Tsingtao in like Asian countries, kind of.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't want to like
Compare.
Like stereotype it, but yes, it's
you
very
can
much
compare it.
It's very
Absolutely.
much like Tsingtao's version of beer.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the most common like Indian beer you'll find in North America.
Like in Spain, is Estrella.
Estrella. Yeah, Estrella.
It's very good.
Yeah,
very, very
100%.
good. Yeah.
So it comes in. Well, I mean, for what we sell at the LCBO, it's 355 milliliter bottles.
Yeah.
It's a green bottle and it has a swallow or like a hummingbird on it, and it says Kingfisher, and it's quite frankly like it's a really good beer. It truly fucking is. And I met the wife of the duo of ownership, and she came in to like buy 7 cases because it's such a popular Indian beer, and we don't get very much Indian beer. I don't know that there are a lot of Indian beers to begin with.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was really nice. I met her. We shook hands. We had a little conversation. I asked her about the restaurant. She said that everything is homemade day of. Nothing is made the day before or a couple of days before. If you order butter chicken, it is made to order.
It's the best.
If you order chicken tikka masala, it is made to order.
Bro, my favorite is the lamb vindaloo. Yeah. I love lamb, and it's fall apart with the sauce, bro, the curry, and you have. Okay, if you go to an Indian restaurant and you don't get the garlic naan, there's a problem.
You're a fucking
with you.
loser.
Yeah, you're a loser.
Straight up.
I'm sorry.
Straight up.
That has to be the first thing you order.
And like, it's not the same type of bread as like we're conventionally used to. There's no fucking yeast in it. It's water and flour.
It's beautiful.
With oil and maybe like,
you scoop that
just
shit up with all the
stop
sauce
being a
on
bibi
it.
lala.
Yes.
Stop being a bibi lala.
Yeah, bibi lala. Yes, absolutely. That's so fucking French, dude. That's nuts.
That's like my girlfriend's Anglo.
Yeah.
And I'm
Anglo too.
Yeah.
I'm the English guy living on the dock
yes,
side.
Yeah. But she speaks no lick of French. If we were to fully transition to French right now, she would have no idea. I could speak.
Bonjour tout le monde, bienvenue à Smack Talk. Je suis votre animateur Johnny.
She literally has no idea what we just said. We could have like spoken, like we could have just.
Some people are like, "Wait, this guy speaks French?"
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah,
sorry.
Your
girlfriend?
Yeah, my girl. I don't even know where I was going with that. My girlfriend speaks no French, so I think one of the first things I ever taught her to say was "bébé lala." Because when
that means you're a bitch-made cat.
Yeah, you're a fucking. Yeah, you're bébé lala. Straight up, bro. You're a fucking.
Yeah.
Your baby.
Yeah.
Because I think I can't remember what happened, but I think think she must have annoyed me or pissed me off or some shit. And I like the only thing that came out of my mouth was like, oh, "You're such a fucking baby lala." She was like, "What the fuck did you just say to me?" And like we laughed it off. But
Are
then
you speaking in tongues?
Yeah, but then I ended up telling her what it was. And like one day on TikTok, I saw a video and this dude like was basically saying "caca bandé," which like in English has no translation. Caca bandé is like
Erect poop.
erected shit.
Erected shit.
Like stiff shit.
Stiff shit. Yeah.
And I was like, to me, I like the TikTok was so fucking funny and I was laughing my fucking ass off and she had no idea what I was laughing about. And I told her, I was like, you're not going to understand this, but this dude's just saying.
TikTok is hard to understand,
yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
I was never a TikTok guy. Well, I'm not. I always tell my friends this. I am a content creator, not a content abuser.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I most definitely am an abuser.
Yeah, eh?
Yeah,
Well, me too. I'm constantly on my phone.
Yeah, if my work was to make like an investigation, they'd be like concerned.
I spend with the podcast and everything.
Yeah.
And social media. I spend about like 6 hours on my phone a day.
Yeah,
That's wild.
every Sunday when we get the notification on our iPhone.
6.5, 6:40.
Yeah, 6 like yeah.
It's wild.
I used to have like 8.
Damn.
When COVID happened, like I was on TikTok.
Well, yeah.
Like,
well, come on. That doesn't count. That doesn't count.
right now I'm like at sitting like 5.5, 6,
Okay,
6.5.
it's not bad. Well, it's not good. It's not good at all. But
I mean, like if you think about it, I have like 2 jobs, so
exactly.
You know, my day starts at
I feel you, brother.
6:30, ends at like 11:30.
I feel you,
12 a.m. So if I get 6 hours in there, it doesn't really make sense because I do sleep. But yeah,
You like steak, huh?
I fucking love steak.
So like dry aged Wagyu.
Yeah.
Hype. Too much hype.
Hype's okay.
Yeah.
There is hype. There is hype for sure.
I like dry age.
It's understandable.
But
Dry
when
age
it
is
gets
fantastic.
when it gets past like the 30-day, to me,
100%.
it's way too funky.
Yeah, I don't really go
man.
past 45.
45.
Yeah, 45 is like
tastes like
truly
blue
my limit.
cheese,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, exactly.
But like,
if you're a
it's
fan of
very
blue
funky.
cheese, it's fine.
Yeah, but like, I'm not. That's not the taste. That's not the
No,
flavor profile I'm
100%.
looking for in a steak.
Totally agree. Yeah, I wouldn't go past 45. 45, you get like those blue cheese like funky fucking notes.
Very funky.
And
Funky's the word.
the water loss that you get on that steak or on that piece of meat is so substantial that you end up paying so much money for a 1/4-inch steak. Like if I go to Loblaws that's near my house, like they have a drying station and it's fantastic to look at every time I go. I make it a thing to like go see the dry aging station. And they'll start out with like a rib roast or a côte de bœuf, I guess if you want to call it. Basically, côte de bœuf is rib roast or rib rack, whatever you want to call it. It's the
Same cut.
Yeah, it's the same cut. It's the rack of ribs of a beef that's also ribeyes. It'll start out probably this wide, this tall, and about like, you know, a fair amount of thickness. And after like 45, like they have a 60-day age going right now, and their 60 age will like end up like it's like we're on day like 45 and it's like this big.
Whoa.
So like from this to this, the amount of like water content you lose.
So it's moisture you lose?
100%. Yeah. All moisture.
So if you don't properly seal the environment it's in, like
It will rot.
It'll rot, yeah.
It'll
Okay.
rot.
Okay.
It'll
And how do you
rot
know it's
from
rotten?
Because it will literally have mold on it. And
But
you
isn't
can,
the crust mold? Kind of?
yeah, it depends. Like scientifically, there's molds that you can
That are good for your
consume.
gut. Yeah, absolutely.
There's
Mold,
there's
yeah.
molds that you can consume. Obviously, if you start to get fucking black mold on it, you probably should throw it out with a
If
whole
it starts
hazmat
to
suit.
speak,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
If you get sick, if you get a cold from eating steak,
there's a problem.
there's a problem.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the most part, yes, there is going to be that mossy kind of mold on it. But for the most part, it's a safe mold to eat and to clean off.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And Wagyu.
Yeah, Wagyu's definitely, it's on the hype right now.
I
It's
tried it.
Probably overhyped.
Do you
a
know
little
what
bit.
the underground version of Wagyu is now? Want to hear it?
Like a hanger steak?
No. It's called kupim. You know what kupim
Oh
is?
yeah, I've heard of.
You've heard of it?
kupim, Yeah.
Okay, so for the people that at home,
Yeah.
okay, kupim is a cut of meat from the zebu cow. It is a species of domesticated cattle from India. Okay, yes, and they
the
have this weird deformed hump in the back of the neck.
That's
okay,
where I
it's
heard
like
it
a
from
fat.
Action Bronson.
Yes, exactly. It's
Yeah.
like a fat storage, I guess, in the
Yeah.
back of their neck.
Yeah.
and they use that cut of meat, and apparently the marbling,
It's insane.
it looks like gabagoo. You know what I mean?
It looks like a beef cheek.
Wild.
Yeah.
I'll like to try that.
100%.
Yeah. Apparently, it's very hard to get though.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a southern Indian cow. Like, how many fucking live there? And two, they're sacrilegious cows over there. So,
Absolutely. Oh my god, I didn't
know?
think about that.
yeah, so probably really hard
Is it
to
true
get.
that Australian A5 Wagyu is like bullshit? Like the top like Wagyu is from Japan, right? And anything that is not that species,
Anything
is,
that's not from Japan is bullshit.
really.
Anything. Like, if you get A5 Wagyu from, like, Dunrobin in Ontario and they claim to have an A5 Wagyu farm, that's bullshit. Because they're not in Japan.
But you have to have like the certification and everything,
You have
right,
to
to
have,
prove that.
you can get the certification anywhere in the world because you grow, you breed A5
cow
you
from-
breed the cow, but it's not A5 Wagyu because you're not in Japan and you don't have the soil, you don't have the water, you don't have the people.
Is it true that they massage the cows and shit?
No,
No,
it's
eh?
not true.
Okay.
I mean, maybe there's a fucking farm that does it. Maybe some dude, again, 5 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Yeah.
shift,
Yeah.
gets paid a shitty fucking wage to massage a cow for absolutely
Horimoto
nothing.
is fucking massaging
Yeah,
the
yeah,
shit,
yeah,
doing
yeah,
a
yeah.
fucking shiatsu on the
Yeah,
cow.
yeah, but no, it's a lot of fucking, it's a lot of bullshit.
Hey man.
But Wagyu is very good. It definitely lives up to its hype. It's the probably best cut of meat that you can have, or at least beef that you can have. But to go and say that, once you try Wagyu, like you never go back, like it's bullshit.
bullshit, yeah.
It's bullshit.
I've tried it and like I don't know, man. To me, it's too like oily.
Yeah,
it's too fatty.
there's
I've
so
tried,
much.
I've tried whale. Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh, I shouldn't
boy.
have said that one.
We're getting in
All
there.
right. I've tried whale before, ladies and gentlemen. I went to Iceland. I've tried puffin and I tried whale.
Why not?
Puffin was a
Very indigenous to this land as well. So
Yeah, well, it's normal
know,
for them, bro.
it's normal.
Yeah. Whale was
Personally, I don't
weird, man. Whale was like a steak, like a thin, dark steak with like a fishy taste to it. Really good. I
probably
actually
like
liked
sturgeon a little bit.
I haven't tried sturgeon before.
Sturgeon's like where caviar's from.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with the fish.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
don't. I haven't tried it before. And puffin. What was good is because puffins are like, for people that don't know, where I'm from too, where my parents are from. Puffin is is known, but in Quebec and in Canada and Newfoundland as well, it's illegal to hunt puffin. But in
Isn't
Iceland,
that like fucking bird?
yeah,
That's like the flying
yeah,
penguin, basically.
flying penguin. Literally, that's what it looks like.
Gordon Ramsay made a segment on it.
Exactly. Yes, and they pair it well with herbs
Yeah.
and with berries because that's what they
Yeah.
eat pretty much. That and fish, right?
Yeah.
And it pairs so well, man, with berries.
Yeah.
I had like this in Iceland. I had like this. It was like a salad with pieces of puffin and berries in it. It was insane. I
Yeah.
love Iceland, man.
Yeah.
Iceland uses literally everything that they have from their nature into their cuisine. It's so unique that I don't know. I like I said, I like simplicity, right?
Yeah.
And it's simplicity to the maximum.
Yeah.
I love it.
I feel like North America is such a country of abundance.
Yes.
That we sometimes forget
The simple things.
the simple things and how to appreciate quality. Like we were mentioning earlier, like these wines here, maybe except for the Gamay, just because of where it's from. But again, it has a family history, so it means something to the winemaker. Anything after that kind of is unfortunate because there's the capitalist side of it that takes over.
They want to pump out more numbers.
They want to pump out as much as they can for as
quality
much
goes
profit
down.
as they can. And that's something that's generationally has happened and will continue to happen.
Yeah.
Until something happens. I don't know what that is. If it's a crisis, if it's a stock market crash, if it's World War III, where we go back to appreciate the abundance that we have in North America. Like we could fully be sustainable in North America based off of the ingredients that we grow that are not indigenous that we've sort of exported here.
I know. Support local.
Support local.
It's very
100%.
important. That's what I do on the pod. I try the most.
Go to farmers markets. Every suburb.
Farmers, support local farmers.
Yeah, every suburb of your city, wherever you're from, has a farmers market. Just go talk to people, make relationships, build friendships. It costs nothing to make friendships and talk to people and know where your food's coming from. And I will guarantee you that your health will be a lot better and you'll feel way better drinking or eating something that's local
Knowing
and
that
made
there was
sustainably
love,
and ethically than something that you don't know where it's from. I try to get out to farmers market as much as I can on the very rare days off that I get. And unfortunately, we live in a country that is buried by snow 6 months out of the year.
Yeah.
So it's not the easiest, but it's still doable. And I try to achieve that as much as possible.
Yeah. That's what's important, man. You gotta get out there and experience life. And there's a lot. Everybody thinks like, oh, I don't like where I live. Well, there's a lot to see where you live, man.
100%. We live in Ottawa. I can guarantee you, I have no idea what Ottawa has to offer. I just haven't taken the time to fully explore it. I'd love to become a tourist in my own city, but it takes time. And time, unfortunately, is of the essence right now. And I have to support myself, and I have to support. I have to.
Hey, we're in the
collectively support my family with my girlfriend. Like, I just got a dog. I have a cat. I have things I want to accomplish in life. 100%. Yeah.
Good. Me too,
100%.
man. One of these days.
Yeah. Fuck. So but yeah, all that. I don't want to get too deep and too emotional, but
Absolutely not. It's okay.
I think it's just like Orleans has a farmers market every Thursday during the day in the summer.
Yeah.
Barhaven has a farmers market.
TD Place.
TD Place.
In Lansdowne.
Lansdowne has the Ottawa market.
I got like fucking
Parkdale.
elk meat and bear meat and shit. It was really cool.
Yeah. Parkdale has a market. Byward, downtown Ottawa has one. I'm sure like Canada probably has one.
Yep. Support local.
Yeah, support local.
Max.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on, brother.
Brother, it's been a pleasure. It's been an honor. I'm really fucking proud of you for having this.
Thanks, man.
I was really excited coming on. This has been, quite frankly, one of the most fun things I've ever done.
Thanks,
so,
man.
Really appreciate it.
I appreciate it, man. Hey, it's all about living in the now, right?
Facts.
And right now, we're having fun. And as soon as
cheers.
this goes off, we're going to continue drinking.
Facts.
So cheers to everybody. I have
Cheers to
nothing
everybody.
left. So cheers to everybody.
Cheers.
Guys, thank you so much for the support. I've had support in abundance. People are coming to see me at work, in the gym.
Yeah.
I love you all. Thank you so much. Thank you for the support. I'm really doing something now that I actually love in life, and I'm not going to stop.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stop, and I'm going to continue delivering content that matters to me, that is good, that matters to me, but is also, I will try to make it as interesting as possible for the viewers. So guys, like, share, subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend. I love you all, and have a good night.
Talk to people. Let's go.